everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. I decided to make a mini album that has a lot of mine and Will's engagement photos and little wedding photos, which were all taken by my dear friend Rachel. She takes amazing pictures, and I really do cherish all of these so much. And besides having them in Project Life, I really don't have them anywhere else. So I thought, for Valentine's Day, I would create a little mini album. So, first of all, I did a lot of this off camera, obviously, and I don't know if you would rather me do some of this on camera, but for editing purposes, I don't want the video to be crazy long, and a lot of it is pretty boring. So, basically, what I did was I used a 6x8 paper pad from Paige Evans, and so all of the paper is already 6x8. I think I trimmed like maybe half an inch off or so off the top. But besides that, I didn't do much to the paper. So I went ahead and got all the paper sorted that I wanted to use. I actually adhered them back to back because it's not double-sided. And then I punched all my holes. So I decided to just go with like holes, the same holes that are used in the Citrus Twist Life Crafted album. So it's usually 6, but I did have to add a fourth one to the bottom to make it a little more sturdy. So because I do actually use some of the Life Crafted page protectors throughout. So the page protectors that you see are the ones that fit in that album. I just cut a little bit off the top as well. So they're a little smaller than the 3x8 size, I think. So pretty much what I used is the Paige Evans paper pad. And then also I had a large sheet that was like 12 by 12 of hearts that I believe were also from that Paige Evans collection. So I went ahead and fussy cut out a lot of hearts. And I also used my circle punch, and I went ahead off camera and punched out a lot of circles and cut apart a really cute pattern paper sheet from Dear Lizzie that has all of the little Polaroids with the cute girls on it and the cute little sayings. So I just kind of did all of that on my Saturday while I was listening to podcasts and whatnot. And I didn't want to have to go through all of that in the video. So now you get to see the fun stuff. So basically from here, I printed off my pictures. The majority of them are just regular 3x4s, like for Project Life. And the smaller ones are 1.5 by 2 inches. So I went ahead and printed all of those, and I roughly figured out where I was going to put all of them and just kind of laid them inside the pages of the book to just help this to go quicker. So at this point, I'm really just going to be embellishing everything. So I have this older sticker sheet from Crate Paper from their Valentine collection, maybe a year or two ago, and I have some Dear Lizzie tiny word stickers and a few other things from Crate Paper. So I just kind of found different things in my stash that I thought would go. So also a lot of this I just had bought from scrapbook.com, and I didn't have a really big plan. I just thought it was all really cute and colorful. So I had it all sitting here by my desk, and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to make my own little mini album. So this is something that's super easy to do with just stuff that you already have in your stash. And I don't have any rings or anything like that to put this album together. I just use some twine that I already have as well. So it's a very homemade type album, but it's really cute. I have it here all finished, and I'm able to, flip through it. It's a really cute thing you could put on your maybe like coffee table or something like that for guests and stuff to just flip through and see some of your really special photos, so, or this would be a great gift if you were interested in creating one for someone, things like that. I think that these are really cute. And, it's one of those things, like I said, I really have been so focused on Project Life. The majority of these are just within my regular Project Life pages. So I think that it's really cool to have a little album, and it makes it a little more special, I think, when everything is all together and you're like, wow, I have all these really special photos. So all of these here at the beginning were from our engagement photo shoot with our friend Rachel, and that was actually back in 2018, I believe. So we got engaged December of 2017, but we didn't take any pictures until almost a year later in November of 2018. And then we didn't get married until about a year after that, September of 2019. So these pictures were actually taken a little bit before we got married. So we just got married at our home. It was a really small ceremony. One of my best friends, Shelby, actually got ordained and married us in our house. And besides Shelby and her sister Casey, who is also one of my best friends, um, only our parents attended. So it was really, really small, but we really wanted it that way. And we had a pretty epic honeymoon that we spent our money on. And, we've only been married for now a little bit over a year, but we've been together almost 10 years. So at this point, we were like, okay without having the big crazy wedding. So, but a lot of these pictures are really special. So Rachel came over one day and just with her and us, and we took all these pictures out in our yard and in our home and everything. So I really do cherish all of these photos, and I'm just so excited that they can have a home, um, something special that I can look back on. So in the paper pad, there was a cut apart sheet, and there was a couple of these cards that say document this. So I actually used that same little cut apart twice. And I do add a couple small things, just a tiny bit of journaling. And I also put the dates, like our engagement date and our wedding date, little things like that just to add in here. But besides that, I didn't add too much journaling. I just figured it was more of just a fun little flip book. So I just thought it was something fun to do on my Saturday whenever I'm just kind of hanging in my craft room, and I don't have a lot of ongoing projects. So it was just something fun to spend my day doing, just relaxing on my day off. And I wanted to do something like this for Valentine's Day. So, does anyone have any fun Valentine's plans? We really don't. I mean, tonight, which this is Saturday, the day before, we're probably going to watch a movie, make some spaghetti, something like that. But we're together all the time now since the pandemic started, so we're not really doing anything in particular for V Day. But I thought that this was a fun way to celebrate it by making this little book. So I am really nearing the end, as you can see. I didn't show you every page, but I will be doing a flip through here in just a moment. So at this point, you'll see the twine, and I just kind of feed it through these little holes, which did take a while because, as you can see, there's a lot of holes to feed it through. But I'm not going to put you through the torture of that. So here we go. It's all put together, and I just tied a simple knot. I mean, it's probably the easiest way you could put together a book. And of course, you could buy rings, or you could do all kinds of things to adhere a book. But this is a really simple way that you can do it easily and have it done. So, so at this point, I had a little bit of the ephemera and stuff left over, and I was trying to use as much of it as I could. So I decided to just decorate the front. It said like "You are magic" or something, and I added a few more little embellishments, and I will add a few on the inside cover as well here soon. So here you can see I'm just adding my little bits of journaling. Like I said, not much, but I just wanted to add a few important dates and little things like that. And yeah, I just really love the way this little book turned out. And these are always so fun to look back on. I love mini albums, and I really do have a lot of fun making them. So I definitely suggest doing that if you just have some time and you don't have a big project you're working on. A mini album can be so fun. I want to make one soon just of like a Disney one in more depth of some of our Disney trips with like lots of journaling and things like that. I know I have a flip book on here, but I want to do one a little more in detail. But anyway, so here is the final flip through. So I also printed off right here. This is actually just on regular paper. I didn't have any picture paper, that first picture, but I just wanted to print it off larger. But yeah, so now I'll just give you a little flip through of all of the pictures. Hopefully you can see them a little bit better. Just all of the little cute pics that we've taken that mean so much to me. So also, while we're just looking through this, I wanted to mention that For my second video next week, I would love to do another chit chat video, like maybe answering questions. So if you have any questions for me, personal or about scrapbooking or just anything like that in general, I would love it if you would leave them in the comments below. And I'll try to remember to ask again tomorrow as well whenever I make my Project Life videos. So if you have any questions, please leave them. I would love to answer them in my next video. And I hope you enjoyed this one, guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.